Hey everybody, so I just wanted to share a dream really quick I had the other day. So on December 8th, I had a dream, and in this dream, it was a parade going on outside. And it was the daytime, and it was a lot of people outside. Everybody's outside in the streets, socializing. And all of a sudden, I look up in the sky and I see like two or three huge circular spaceships. And people started to notice, and then more people started to look up into the sky. And seconds later, more spaceships began to fill the sky, like to the point where the whole sky was covered in hundreds, like thousands, hundreds of thousands of spaceships. It was so many of them. And moments later, they began to fall out of the sky. The spaceships began to just drop. And they were falling on people, they were killing people, they were trapping people. And it was complete and total chaos. Everybody just started to run around and scream. And it was like they were trapped with nowhere to go, really, because if you can imagine just these huge metal ships falling out of the sky and you're trying to run and dodge, but it's not just one, it's like hundreds of them falling. And so I was running, trying to find shelter. And I just remember thinking, like, should I hide under the car? But what if it falls in the car? So I'm running around. Everybody's running around. People are getting killed, trapped. It was crazy. And then I remember in the dream, I looked up into the distance and I saw it was this really ugly being. It was short and it was like slimy looking and it was fat and it was like light pink color. And it was being escorted up a mountain by like our government. It looked like Secret Service agents or something. But they were treating this thing like it was royalty, and they were escorting it up a mountain. And I could see that in a distance. And then my dream had ended. So I asked God about the dream a day later. I asked him on the 9th. And so this is what he said. So this is what he said to me on the 9th when I asked him for a revelation about this dream. So he said, deception, manipulation, the fallen ones uniting with the dark forces of this world to rule and reign, ushering in the Antichrist beast system. And then he said, like in Revelation, chaos, confusion, fear, much death. And then I saw a vision of a lady. She was a Caucasian lady, and she was screaming and throwing up blood. And then he said to me, many experiments taking place. I am soon to come. And then after that, he said, my children will not fall victim, but capital letters, beware. And then I asked him if this was related to the drones, and he told me yes. So everything just started to click. I'm like, oh, so to go back over what he said, deception, manipulation. So I believe us people they are trying to deceive and manipulate us. And then he said the fallen ones, fallen angels, uniting with the dark forces of this world. So I asked him just to clarify who the dark forces were, and he said shadow government, upper echelon, big wigs. So is fallen angels collaborating or uniting with the shadow government people that truly run what is going on in this world? And he said to rule and reign, ushering in the Antichrist beast system. And then he said, like in Revelation, chaos, confusion, fear, much death. So it seems like they're trying to cause chaos. They're trying to confuse and instill fear into people. Um, and I began to hear about all these drones today, and I'm like, oh wait, let me share this dream, because like this is like playing out, and that's why he gave me that dream. Not that the drones are gonna fall out of the sky, but whatever is going on, I believe that is both the government and yeah. So I just wanted to come on here to share that dream. With all the drone situation going on right now, and the government being shady, like very shady about what is happening. In my opinion, I think that it's a mixture. I think it's our government or the shadow government collaborating, working with fallen angels. I think it's both. I think it's both their technology that people are seeing, and I think that it is the government doing something in the air, maybe trying to cover it up, maybe trying to investigate. I don't know. But I think people are seeing both, and the media, oh, it's nothing to worry about. Don't worry about it. Da da da. It's not a threat. How do you know it's not a threat when you don't even? I can't with them. I can't with them. But people, I mean, hopefully a lot more people are waking up to see how crooked and wicked our government is. They don't care about us, and it made me think about the people in North Carolina, especially in my dream, because I remember looking at that fallen evil thing being escorted up the mountain by government officials, government people, and I'm looking around at all the common people in the street that are trapped, that are suffering and being left here to die, and the government was nowhere to be found to help these people. And it made me think about North Carolina and all those people that were trapped in that tragic situation that barely got any coverage, and they did not receive the proper help. And it's like our government, they don't really care about us for real, and they are it's listen, they are working with some demonic beings, rich, really fallen angels. And the Lord told me to usher in the Antichrist beast system. So like we are literally living in Revelation days. Like just ask God for discernment, learn to sit in his presence and hear his voice. And it's nothing to fear. When you are a child of God, you are divinely protected, and we are seated with Christ in heavenly places. So don't fear, just beware. Love you guys.